Certified by Weather Rate, Knoxville's most accurate forecast. This is your Forecast First from the WATE 6 on Your Side Storm Team. Sponsored by Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. The furniture you want.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Victoria Cavalieri. It is picture perfect outside right now over McLeod Mountain. Temp readings pretty comfortable. We're sitting at 81 degrees right now, and our humidity is at 45%. Low humidity continues for your night tonight. Weather looks perfect for the Vols game. We're also talking about a good end to the work week. Plus, I've got some details on your Labor Day forecast and how it's changed a little. That's coming up.
We're anticipating somewhere around the 25% mark, and we hope to be able to achieve that.
A lot can change in 257 days. Since that game more than 8 months ago, the world reopened.
My first opportunity to run through the tee and play inside a kneeling experience Vol Walk. I know I'm unbelievably excited about those opportunities.
Capacity limits lifted, and Tennessee football is a whole new program. A new athletic director, a new coach, but the same Vol spirit. We have a look at what's new, what's staying the same, and what you need to know before you go. You're watching WATE 6 on Your Side. The news at 4 starts right now. Hi, everyone. I'm Lori Tucker.
And I'm Summer Dashe. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We're excited. The Vols are back. College football. It's back. College football has returned to Neyland Stadium. It's a lot different this year. Capacity at Neyland is back at 100%.
Tailgating also returns this season. University officials say they still take safety oh so seriously. They ask that you try to keep some distance between others. They still recommend masks, but they're not requiring them.
And vaccinations are still the best tool to fight the pandemic. Let's not forget that. We're going to have more on UT's message about COVID-19 in just a moment.
But right now, we head on out to WATE 6 on Your Side Sports Director Tim Owens. Tim, it is the day we've all been waiting for. Walk us through tonight's matchup with Bowling Green.
That's right, ladies. It is a new era for Tennessee football. It all starts tonight, and boy, is it going to look different as Josh Heupel takes over for Jeremy Pruitt as head coach. Now, Coach Hype, he brings a high-powered offense with him, so the odds of exciting football here at Neyland Stadium, they're pretty good. And tonight's opponent is the perfect way to get that new era started. Bowling Green, they gave up over 40 points per game last season, and they are picked to finish last in the Mid-American Conference. Coach Heupel says the Vols can't overlook BG, though, tonight, and they need to play a clean game.
I think athletically you'll see a different group this year than what you saw from them. Just time on task, strength and conditioning, being in better shape, being able to play harder for longer. Offensively, multiple in their fronts, 4 down, 3 down, mirage of coverages on the back end of it.
Kickoff for tonight's game is set for 8 o'clock. We'll be here all evening long, including for the Orange and White Nation 2021 kickoff special. That gets started at 7 o'clock right here on WATE. Now, for more on the tailgate scene and the atmosphere out here at Neyland Stadium, we're going to send it over to Jordan Brown across campus. Jordan?
I hope you guys are ready for some football. Vol fans definitely are. We're outside of Neyland Stadium on Peyton Manning Pass, and fans are already starting to line up. We've seen some tailgaters out here today. Everyone is ready for that Vol Walk. It kicks off at 5:45, and this is going to be the first time since COVID that fans will be able to experience the Vol Walk. And then remember, the gates open at 6 o'clock. We're going to be here talking to fans and having fun with all of you guys. We are definitely ready. Got my orange on, and I'm ready to see some football today. For now, I'm going to toss it back to you guys in the studio.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun to see everybody out there, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, this is great. Hey, while the countdown continues until kickoff, fans have been set up and tailgating since this morning.
Oh, they have been planning this for a while. On Your Side reporter Lexi Spivak has spent the day checking in with Vol fans. So excited for the season opener.
Trucks unloading and flags waving. You know it's game day at Neyland Stadium. Another clear giveaway, the fans getting pumped up. This family got in last night to secure a prime parking spot for their RV.
It's a special place. You know, it's a special feeling to be in at Neyland Stadium. Win or lose, we love the Vols.
James Ross says he was still able to come up last year during the pandemic to meet up with some of his fellow campers. Many of the other tailgaters, though, can't say the same.
New coaching staff, new year, trying to get through this coronavirus pandemic and just excited to be able to get back in Neyland Stadium.
Ryan Bradford came into town with his brother and son. They all say game day in Knoxville is one of their favorite family traditions. They missed out last year, but have high hopes for the season ahead.
There ain't nothing like a game day in Knoxville. You got running through the T, the Vol Walk, Vol Navy right here behind us, which will be bigger later.
Speaking of Vol Navy, there were only a few boaters out this morning, but they promised there'd be more by game time. All excited to be back after some time apart.
This year, we're very excited to be back, miss the football, the coming to Knoxville, the tailgating, all of it.
It just feels like a sense of normalcy coming back and having all the people that you missed and get to see them again. And it definitely gives you the Knoxville vibes that we were missing for so long.
And although it's still a few hours from kickoff, these fans are ready to cheer on the Big Orange.
Vol for life. So that's what we are, and that's what we'll always be.
Go Vols, Vol for life.
Go Big Orange.
Just go Vols.
Reporting in Knoxville, I'm Lexi Spivak for WATE 6 on your side.
Oh, that's right. Let's go Vols. And of course, as everyone is headed to the game, the question is, how's the weather? Do you need a t-shirt, shorts? Let's check on the forecast with 6 on your side Storm Team meteorologist Victoria Cavalieri. What about it, Victoria?
Well, the good news, Lori, is that the weather is really picture perfect. We've got plenty of sunshine right now over Market Square, and temperature readings are comfortable. It's not too hot out there. We're sitting at 79 in Knoxville, 81 in Wartburg, coming in at 75 in Oneida. Best part about today's forecast is the humidity. Look at our sweatcast. Much of the area shaded in green, indicating that comfortable humidity level. It is going to stay like that as we go into the rest of your night tonight. So if you've got plans to head out to the Vols game, temp readings right around kickoff, likely in the low to mid 70s. By the time the game wraps up, we're sitting at 64 degrees. Mostly clear skies are in store tonight. Really is going to feel like football weather because of that low humidity. No rain chance in the forecast either. Storm Tracker 6 radar is nice and quiet. Cold front and those remnants of Ida have pushed out of our area, and in its place is a ridge of high pressure. So we're going to stay on the dry side this evening. Temp readings overnight may be a little bit cool in spots. We're dropping down to 59 degrees tonight in Knoxville, 55 in Oneida, sitting at 60 overnight tonight in Tellico Plains. I've got some more details on what you can expect for the rest of your Thursday. That's coming up in the full forecast.
All right, let's take a look at your game day traffic. How's that sound? Checking out our drive times right here near Neyland Stadium. Cumberland Ave, we are seeing a little bit of a backup right there right now. 25 miles per hour is what it's down to. Volunteer Boulevard's looking nice and clear. And over here on Neyland Drive, little backups here and there, but I'll keep an eye on that for you right now. Meantime, let's take a look at our nearest camera in that area. It's 129 at Cumberland Ave here. Nice and smooth right there. Now, depending on where you are coming from, you may hit a little bit of traffic on your way in, so do keep that in mind as you make your travel plans here. Alcoa Highway. I've been monitoring that for the last hour or so. Things are clearing up right there. Over on I-40, though, you know how tricky that gets. That may come and go. We may see some more traffic as the evening goes on. I'll keep an eye on that for you, too. But meantime, let's take a look at the traffic cam right here on Alcoa Highway. This is 129 south of Cherokee Trail. Like I said, this just recently cleared up. So earlier, we were seeing some backups on Alcoa Highway. That has since cleared. Heading over to I-40 now, taking a look at west of Cedar Bluff Road. It's moving. Little bit of backup there, but not terrible. Moving right along. You do see the red right here, so we're going to keep an eye on that for you. Now, taking a look at our drive times now. 40 East, Kingston to the Split, normal drive time 12. All of this nice and green. That's what we want to see. We do expect that to change, so we'll keep an eye on that for you.
All right, and don't forget, everyone, tonight at 7 is our orange and white kickoff special. The 6 sports team will count you down to kickoff live from Neyland Stadium. Once again, it starts at 7 right here on WATE 6 on your side. Kickoff is at 8 p.m. All right, now we want to take you live to Tennessee Governor Bill Lee speaking right now as coronavirus cases surge. Let's listen to what he has to say.
There's tremendous opportunity, and we want to make sure that we engage with our veterans in that. That's a little bit of what we're going to talk about today with Commissioner McCord. There are nearly 24 job fairs that we'll be having across the state here in the month of September, which is Workforce Month. Dozens of other opportunities for people who are looking for employment in Tennessee. We're going to be talking a lot about vocational education, about apprenticeships, about the pipeline of education into the workforce. We're really going to be talking about opportunity for Tennesseans. We have almost 500,000 job openings in our state right now. In 2021, we've recruited about 22,000 jobs into Tennessee, so there is a tremendous amount of opportunity, and we want to connect those who are looking for employment with the opportunities that are there, and we're working very hard to make that connection. There are companies coming from all across the world, frankly, and certainly from across the country to put operations in our state. That means opportunity for more Tennesseans, and we want to make sure that Tennesseans know how to connect with that opportunity. I hope that if you're looking for employment in this state, that you will engage with the opportunities that we're providing this month to help you find that employment that works just right for you. Commissioner McCoy, do you want to come up and talk a little bit about the specific things we're doing this month that people can engage in?
Absolutely. Thank you,
We
Governor.
are going to keep an eye on that, keep monitoring that for you. It is streaming right now over on WATE.com if you'd like to keep listening in. Meantime, we'll keep an eye on it for you and keep you updated right here on WATE.
Tracking coronavirus, the University of Tennessee's chancellor is back to her weekly updates. Today, Dondi Plowman spoke ahead of tonight's big home opener, and we told you COVID cases on UT's campus do continue to rise. Plowman says they'll keep working to protect students and families and keep them more informed.
2 weeks ago, I told you we were going to update this weekly. We have switched to updating it daily. So as of the end of the day yesterday, we had 256 active positive cases. 256. 26 of those are employees and 230 are students.
Like she said, this is the dashboard that she's going to be updating every day. You can see all the numbers for the entire UT system in one place. We will keep you updated as well.
And you know what? It's not just UT that is seeing an increase in cases. The county situation is heading in the wrong direction right now as well. COVID-19 is claiming more lives in Knox County. The latest report from the Knox County Health Department shows 6 new deaths since the last figures came out on Tuesday. That brings Knox County's death toll up to 707 people since the pandemic started. 4,920 cases are listed as active right now. The 16 hospitals that serve the area have just 9 available ICU beds between them.
Continuing with COVID-19 dashboards around the area, let's take a look at the latest numbers for Knox County schools. Numbers there now approaching 900 total active cases. Think about it, just yesterday, the number was 691. Today, it's 890. Students total 750 of those active cases, while staff account for the remaining 140.
And those numbers drove many parents to a school board meeting last night to plead for change. We've got some highlights of that meeting. Board members voted to offer additional days for any staff members required to isolate. They changed the policy on students in quarantine. The district will now count those students present if they complete their work. No virtual instruction was added for those students. A motion to mandate masks failed 5-4. We heard from a local mom who left feeling like her voice didn't matter.
It is beyond heartbreaking. I have had such anxiety when I started bringing my kids back to school this past Tuesday after they returned from quarantine, wondering, am I sending them into the lion's den? Are they going to come home with COVID?
That mom there tells us she is excited about the board's decision to reinstate a school-based COVID-19 dashboard. She's also anxious, though, to know what it's going to look like. The district will be working with the county law department to determine what information is appropriate to release.
Coming up here at 4, the search for a missing Hawkins County girl continues.
The reward for any information keeps growing, too. What we are learning coming up, plus.
I'm Don Dare. A Mexican-style restaurant scores the lowest grade. The name of the place, plus the high-scoring restaurants, all coming up on Food for Thought.
And temps readings right now are sitting in the mid to upper 70s. It looks like a beautiful night tonight. I've got details on what you can expect if you're headed to the Vols game. That's coming up in the full forecast.